had unalived. And this is news to Dwayne because Tasha had always told him she had never been married. So Dwayne confronts her about it. And she has to admit that not only has she been married before, but she's been married 5 times. And Dwayne's like, damn, 5 times? Because she's only 31. But despite that, they keep dating, but it seems like Dwayne doesn't really trust her anymore. And then one day, something crazy happens. Tasha calls Dwayne and she's like, remember my ex, Keith? Will you go pick him up and give him a ride to the hospital? He OD'd on meth. Because of course he did. And Dwayne's a nice guy, so he drives and he picks up Keith and takes him to the hospital. And Keith ends up being fine, but on the way out, Dwayne starts asking him about Tasha and her history. And Keith tells him a lot, but specifically, Keith tells him about the time Tasha got drunk and confessed to having her ex-husband Mitch Kemp murdered. And both Keith and Dwayne think that that's super weird, but probably a little too weird to be true. Then, fast forward to a few months later, and everything changes. Because Dwayne discovers that Tasha's been cheating on him with another man. Shocker. So he breaks up with her and he kicks her out of the house. After the breakup, one night Dwayne's at home and he's on his computer. And he happens to have access to her social media accounts. So he starts looking through her messages. And he finds messages to Tasha from family members of Mitch Kemp. Apparently, Mitch Kemp had been missing for a year, and those family members had been writing Tasha over and over again, asking her if she had heard from him. And Dwayne's suddenly like, holy shit, maybe Tasha did have Mitch Kemp murdered. So Dwayne prints out the messages, he takes them to police, and he tells them everything he knows. And police start investigating. So first, they gotta go find Tasha so they can question her. But by that time, Tasha has moved, and she's living in Alabama with yet a new boyfriend. So police find her, they bring her in, they question her, like, hey, do you know where Mitch Kemp is? And she says no, but she keeps changing her story. And after a lot of pressure from police, she eventually admits that, yeah, Mitch Kemp is dead. But she says it wasn't her who unalived him. And she starts putting all the blame on her other ex-husband, Greg. And police are like, well, can you help us locate the body? Because from the police's perspective,